Hello, beautiful and lovely people. This is Monday Night Sports. So, of course, another week just to start it off with some sporting action in and across the globe. Remember, it has been a busy week in terms of sports and also a busy weekend because this is the only weekend that we witnessed a lot of milestones in the world of sports, including the first, this is historic, so mark my words, they were the first women's team to win the Kenya Cup. I mean Mwamba FC, and of course we also saw Italy win their first Six Nations match. And it's a competition that has been going on, but Italy was short-handed in some way. But they won their first Six Nations match. And just to extend the historic week, we also saw another one after 12 good years. Le France, they call it Le France, or is it what the French people can also tell me in regards to that? They won the Grand Slam. Big one for rugby lovers. You know what I'm talking about. Now, this is Monday Night Sports with me, Oronje Kusimba. Your 30 minutes of sporting action, local and international matters sports starts now. So be part of this lovely airing by following us through our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, across all social media platforms, Switch TV KE, and be in a position to interact with us and also comment as the show goes by. Remember, I'll be giving you another piece of action which you don't expect, because that is the fun experience just today. And we do have one individual coming in the building. His name is Geoffrey Okwach. I didn't want to make it a surprise because you'll be seeing him here. We are going to just tackle it matters music and also sports. You remember I told you that sports is entertainment, so don't touch that dial. Be part of this awesome and lovely airing. Now, let me just start with the Belgrade, Serbia, where Ferdinand Omanyala made us proud again as a country because he actually went in, but he bowed out when it came to the semis of the 60 meters dash. Ferdinand Omanyala was able to win Heat 2 because he accumulated a lot of milestones over there, because that was in February. He came in and he won, breaking another. He also gave us another national record because it was at 6.57 personal best and also a national record when it comes to the 60-meter dash. And he mentioned one thing about this particular event is that he never participated in the indoor event, but he decided to just gas himself up and go into the specific event just to improve in his top end speed. I think he meant something to do with his takeoff, because I was just looking at these races and I realized that this race is actually intense and you need to put in a lot of speed, because you're seeing even when it comes to an end, there is a certain kind of, should we call it mattress, because of the force that you guys are finishing with. So Ferdinand Omanyala, kudos to that one, and we expect him, because I'll bring him here next episode, that is next week, because right now he's just traveling from Belgrade, Serbia, and just kudos to him. Najua hawezi tuona saizi because he's ako angani pale kwa ndege, but that was a good one from you, Ferdinand Omanyala. Now, moving away from Serbia, I'm now taking you all the way to the London, UK, United Kingdom, where Baba himself, Raila ODINGA, former Prime Minister, was there, and he went to see the Arsenal versus Liverpool match, which Arsenal was beaten by Liverpool 2-0. And of course, they won the match against Aston Villa because he's there on a trip and he's been consistent in watching the Arsenal games. I remember there was a time most of the Gor Mahia fans, that was early last week, because there were memes that were going around on social media, guys saying that the guys who are supporting Arsenal should take notes from Gor Mahia, because when Baba goes to a Gor Mahia match, the match does not go on their favor. Gor Mahia actually lose that particular encounter. So there is a meme over there that Baba was watching together with Peter Kenneth, and Junet Mohammed was there. His son and also his daughter were also part of that incredible match. And as you can see over there, that is Banis Kariuki, who happens to be a chef there in UK, anapikia watu wa Arsenali, and she's from Kenya, so 254 to the world, yay! So Banis was part of that place, and they gave Baba that jersey number 1. See it written Azimio. So I think Baba will be rocking that jersey, that Arsenal jersey, when he comes back to Kenya, his motherland. And during this campaign period, now I don't know whether he will use it to lure Arsenal fans, but Arsenal fans, I must say for a fact that you guys have had a brilliant season when it comes to football, because we've not witnessed you in a long time having that particular joy. Arsenal fans, tumeshindwa hata kuwatukana, because right now you guys are excelling in and out. Arsenal, that is good now. Now shifting our gears to matters golf, the Johnny Walker Golf Series that was actually going on in Nyali, Mombasa. We witnessed that Team Karimi were topper with 131 points. And just to see the highlights that went on in Nyali, just take a sneak peek of what went on, because Team Karimi are walking away with a huge sum, a huge amount. Remember, that was the 11th leg, and they were followed with 128 points because that was the second team. But let's just take a sneak peek of what went on in Nyali. That's a brilliant set piece of action from the golfers. I remember on our first episode I mentioned me being part of a golf society, because most of you guys think that it's not a poor man's sport, and I'm not saying that I'm poor. I'm a rich man, so I think I'll be taking part in a golf encounter, but I'll need tutors. What I know about golf is that there's of course the buddy, and we have the caddies who actually help you carrying around your bag when it comes to moving around the course. Lessons that you must pick, that is Golf 101. Now moving over and switching our gears to matters Formula 1, because it was interesting. I don't like one thing of these particular races is that it gets you adrenaline to another new level. You even running around when you're watching it, even in your living room, because this one was big. In the 3 laps that had remained, and also the 2 laps, we saw the rivalry between Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. I don't know why I'm confusing Valtteri Bottas. Remember the Bahrain Grand Prix, that was 2021. Valtteri Bottas was a part of the pole position, because that one, Lewis Hamilton came in at number 1. Then number 2, we had Max Verstappen, and number 3, Valtteri Bottas. But 2022, things changed, because Ferrari came back again, and Ferrari took position 1 and 2, because we saw Carlos Sainz finishing in at position 2, and of course the man of the moment, the man of the hour, Leclerc, finishing at position 1. Then we saw the OG himself, the GOAT. My director Bobby is a huge fan of Lewis Hamilton. He came in at position 3. This race was bad with a lot of hitches, including the Ferrari team, the Red Bull team, who actually complained through their team. They issued a statement saying that there was a problem with the fuel system, because that one is the only thing that messed them in finishing position 2 and 5. So it's a big deal for them. Remember back then in October, that was last year, we had some complaints that Mercedes-Benz drivers were actually poached. They poached Red Bull drivers. So Red Bull engineers, I mean. So they took close to like 10 Red Bull engineers. And one thing about Formula 1 is about the engine. So you have the best engineers, then you're good to go when it comes to these particular races. So that was their complaint. That was back then, last year, October. Now look at them. They are trying to come in solid, but things did not go to their way. But of course, we are waiting for them in the next Grand Prix, because it's going to be something that the whole world is going to put their eyes and focus in, because Formula 1 is going to be a very incredible sport as we go by. Now matters football, matters soccer. This one was tough. because I woke up to a tweet from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He mentioned something to do with, you say that this is a finished player. Look at him now. This is a player who is carrying Barcelona, a big club. A club that plays its football from Camp Nou, but this time round, they did not play there because it was the El Clasico. And El Clasico matters were tough in there because Barcelona clobbered Real Madrid 4-0, and they were the visiting team. Now you're being beaten 4-0 in your home ground. How tough is that? And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was lucky to bag 2 goals. That's a brace. And Ferran Torres also saw the back of the net. And this was an incredible match to them because Barcelona climbed the log to position 3. And Real Madrid have actually left them with 13 points in that particular log. But this one, I might be safe to say that Real Madrid has actually won the Spanish La Liga, because looking at that margin, it's been tough for them. But for the people who watched this encounter, one thing I must tell you for free is that Xavi has brought another new element of football in Barcelona. Looking at them, their previous matches, Barcelona have been incredible well, and we've seen them just being in a position to merge and also get the gel and chemistry of that team. And look at Real Madrid. I don't think if Carlo Ancelotti was ready to let it go. And I also think that his focus is in the Champions League. Remember, the other encounter was against a PSG where no one saw them beat PSG and also remove PSG from the Champions League. But they did that. The likes of Camavinga, the likes of Karim Benzema. It's also a brilliant and incredible club. Now look at Barcelona clobbering them because 4-0, that's a convincing win. Now, still on matters football, I'm now moving away from Europe and I'm taking you back home. Here matters local football. That is GOGO Boys. GOGO Boys was up this weekend, and GOGO was playing KIBRA Soccer Club, and that's a match that ended at a 1-1 scoreline. Let's just get the highlights of what went down in that particular match. Then when we come back, I'll be telling you more about FC Leopards and Police FC. Wow, that was a big match. And one thing about, remember, the reason as to why I put that match over there is because of grassroots football. GOGO FC and KIBRA Soccer Club are playing in the FKF National Div 2, National Division 1. Remember, here in Kenya, we do have 8 categories, 8 levels of the Premier League. Before you reach to the Kenyan Premier League now, which is the big one, there is the sub-county, there is the county, and there is now where you reach to the National Super League. But GOGO Boys are likely to reach the National Super League, which I might say that it's the most competitive one, because looking at last season, they were all tied up. The season where Atalanta was in a position to be promoted, where they were promoted to the Kenyan Premier League, we saw that Atalanta in NSL, you are at number 1. Then when you flop, when you blink, you die. You go back to position 5. That's competition. The playoff stage, it's actually for anyone. So that's a competitive league, and it's I think it's more competitive. It was more competitive than the Kenyan Premier League. That was the season where Atalanta actually was promoted to the Kenyan Premier League. But we'll be keeping a keen eye on that grassroots football level. And don't go anywhere, because this is Monday Night Sports. Now over to AFC Leopards. versus Police FC. The match was played yesterday at the Nyayo National Stadium. And there was a lot of banter on social media, to be specific, Twitter, about the post of this match. And FC, I think, not FC, Police, that is Police FC, your admin, is really overworking when it comes to creating those memes on social media, because everyone expected that you could walk away with the 3 points. That was yesterday. But AFC Leopards were keen enough to ensure that we share the spoils. And one interesting fact about this encounter is that Elvis Rupia, who happened to be an AFC Leopards player, and he was doing incredibly well before he went to Dubai, to United Arab Emirates over there, to play in another different league. He was scoring goals, banging goals left, right and center for AFC Leopards. Now he moved there, and when he came back, because his contract was not renewed, he was in search of a club. Then Police FC came knocking. They took the player. And yesterday, he decided to do what we say in Swahili, alichoma shule. So he banned the school for AFC Leopards scoring. AFC Leopards, for Police, they scored the first. But when they went to halftime, I don't know what Awesome told the boys, that you guys, you need to score. Yeah? You need to get these points, whichever way you are going to do it. And they came back, and guess who scored? The man who has been missing in action, John Mark Makwata. Because some time back, John Mark Makwata, we all thought that he could have gone to Police FC. But now, I was surprised seeing him back, AFC Leopards, and he decided that I'm going to be the one who gets the decider of the 1 point that AFC Leopards got yesterday. Now, before we take this short commercial break, I don't know whether my director is keen with me going for the fun experience, because our fun experience was lit yesterday. We also witnessed one thing that was not so common, but it was fun. People even forgot that they were watching football and decided to focus on this band. When I talk about band, if you're keen enough, you must know that I'm talking about Police FC. Now, just get a sneak peek of what happened at the Nyayo National Stadium. And just a disclaimer, one thing about this video was taken by one senior journalist, Mike Okinyi. It's special credit to him, because he was also part of this lovely match. And nilikosekana tu jana peke yake, because I was also running some different errands in another encounter, which I'll be telling you about. But let me leave you with this wonderful video. And remember, under the fun experience zone, we are going to make it now more interesting. You back there at home can be part of the fun experience. I've told you to go watch those games, and you can send us the clips, and we'll be playing them right here on Monday Night Sports, because we are here just because of you. So also make it interesting. And also, I've told you can send us via our social media platforms as Switch TV KE, and that is Facebook, Instagram, and of course Twitter. And also you can reach me via my personal handles, which Oronje Kusimba _ everywhere. And just make this segment very interesting and incredible, because siwezi kuwa kila stadium, siwezi kuwa Meru, siwezi kuwa Nyeri. I cannot be everywhere, but you can be in specific points and see incredible things when it comes to the fun experience. So be part of that. So right about now, we're taking a short commercial break, and when we'll be back, the man of the hour himself, Geoff Okwach, is in the building just here for you. So don't go anywhere. All right, we are back on course Monday Night Sports with me, Ronja Kusimba. Remember, you can get us through our social media handles via Instagram, Twitter, and of course Facebook, Switch TV KE, across all social media platforms. And without further ado, I'd like just to reflect on the match that went on weekend, Enterprise Cup. It was Matters Rugby, and KCB actually dealt with Strathmore, that is 34-25. That was the Enterprise Cup. And I think it was just trying to tell them that, you know, we can beat you not now, tomorrow, but also forever, because that was a replica of what happened when it was the third and fourth match that KCB actually beat Strathmore 50. And also in another weekend, in another encounter this weekend, because this one was what KCB in the Mwamba Cup, that is. KCB actually dealt with the Catholic Monk Square 89-0. 89-0. That's the scoreline. And I think we should just see that. And when we'll be back, I'll be joined with the man himself, who was also part of that lovely encounter. But just see the pictures of what went down. And without wasting time, Okwach.
Yes, sir.
Mnapigaje watu 89-0?
Watu lazima wapigwe. You know, like kama utrain lazima upigwe. Yeah. That is the order. That is the sportsmanship that exists.
But it was a big weekend for KCB.
Yeah, I can say
all
it was a big weekend.
All your teams actually carried and bagged in a win.
Yeah, all our teams bagged in a win. And I can say, okay, everybody was trying to get some playtime. You know, the Kenya Cup is just over. We did not achieve what we wanted to achieve, but we took what we had. And coming into the Enterprise Cup, I think we're taking it seriously also, because we are actually targeting to have a cup also. This season, the Enterprise Cup, we've not won the cup since 2015, I think. So yeah, players must just step up and play the game. I mean,
okay, and allow me to ask you this question, because I've wanted to ask a KCB individual. Na imekuja tu kwa akili saizi. Yeah, how is it playing for a club that you have a lot of players and all the players there wanajituma kweli kweli? Everyone is giving it 100%.
Yeah.
So is it difficult for Curtis to maybe achague squad na kuwa ngumu kwake, ama nini huenda kule KCB?
Yeah, I think it's a very big problem, and it also serves as an advantage and a disadvantage also to the players and the team itself. Unajua, for the players, let's say for example, my position, we are like what? 8 wingers, 9 wingers.
Of course,
and
everyone wants to play.
Everyone wants to play,
be a winger.
and everybody has the quality of play. You understand? So it gets a little bit difficult for the coach to choose who is going to play on which game. Unaona? And then it becomes difficult also for the players, because some of them will not get the actual play time that they need to showcase their talents out there. You know, so it's an advantage and a disadvantage as well.
It's also, but now, which is the bigger one, the advantage or the disadvantage?
Because we all play for the same team. I mean, we serve the same purpose. If they win, I win. So, weekend and represent. No problem.
Okay, now, far from him being a player of both the Kenya Simba and, of course, KCB, who are been dominant when it comes to rugby, ni mwaka tu ndio vitu zilienda vile hawataki. But, of course, they are still the giants when it comes to Kenya Cup Rugby. Okwatch is also a musician. Yeah, Nalingi Bino is your stage.
Yeah, by the way, I come with different personalities. And naweza kuja kama Nalingi Bino. Yeah, I'm also an artist. I do drill, Kenyan drill, and we're trying to bring it up into the Kenyan scene. And tunakuja.
Kenyan drill.
Kenyan drill.
Now, what is Kenyan drill? Now, explaining now into details. Can you maybe demystify Kenyan drill?
Kenyan drill, I can say it's a version of hip hop with a little bit of some fusion in it. And it's something new, inspired by the UK drill. I think that the people who founded and came up with the concept. But you can see, like, people in the Kenyan scenes are also appreciating the fact that, you know, Wakenya tunajua ku-emulate people huko nje. So we also have Kenyan drill, and I think it's a genre that has established itself. Kuna wakardinali, Brooklyn Boys, and also Ghost Gang. Obviously, we are coming through with the mixtape this year also. Mixtape inatoka at the end of this month. Yeah, inaitwa Project X.
Okay, and now how is it now mixing the two, mixing sports and also music?
Okay.
Because we know you as a OKWATCH, Kenya Simba, and we've seen you play, we've seen you travel, and now the music part of it all.
Okay.
Does the sports part sell the music part, or does the music part sell the sports part?
I think that's definite to say that the sports part is selling the music part, because I have a little bit of some footing kidogo on the sports side. So I want to use that also to actually elevate my music side, because I can think they can work hand in hand. Unaona? Yeah.
Yeah, and also there is a video that amazed me, because I saw the Kenya Sevens guys. They were also
jamming to
jamming
one of my
to
songs.
Subaru.
Yeah. I think one of the greatest supports I've received from my fellow players in terms of doing something off the pitch also. And shout out by there to Kina Olindi, those people, Anderu, they kept Bufa. Yeah, the support is great.
Kwanza, si tuone hiyo video kwanza, my director, if we can just pull up that video so that we see him doing his thing.
Check it.
How is it now being into the music industry? Have you like settled fully into it and decided that, you know what, after rugby, I'm going to settle on music?
Oh, I can say for me, it all serves the greater picture, because I'm also doing law as well. And when I complete, I really want to focus on sports and entertainment law. You understand? So for me, it works. The whole picture is corroborated to work together. You know, like I want to become a sports and entertainment lawyer on the side, and with that, me being a musician, I'll be serving the entertainment part, and me being a sports person, I'll also be serving the sports part. You know, coming up with the agencies, like sports agencies, entertainment agencies that can serve the interests of players and musicians out here. It's very important. So for me, it all serves a greater picture as I play rugby and accumulate my portfolio, and also on the music side as well. And the law side, they all work together. Yeah.
Because most of your stuff, I've seen you do collabos, or is it a group that you guys are in?
Yeah, it's a group consisted of 3 people. Ghost Gang is the title of the group. And we also have one person who acts as an affiliate to the group. He's called Luno. He's also one of our producers. We also have, it's a team basically of videographer, of producer, artists. We came together to serve the purpose of that dream that tunataka to bring out to the world. Yeah.
And now this one is a burning one, because I understand that most of the rugby clubs here in Kenya do actually train. That is Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
It's 3 days of rugby training. And of course, on Saturday, we do have matches.
Yeah.
The National 7 circuit is coming up, and we know now, when it comes to the circuit, you train 3 days, and there's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
How are you in a position to balance music with it? Because we understand that most of these concerts, the entertainment concerts, do happen on Saturdays.
Yes.
And also Sundays.
Okay, coming to that, I think that will serve as an advantage to me, because I was thinking before the 7th circuit, I'll have there are a few songs that are supposed to be coming out. As I said, the mixtape. After it comes out, this mixtape, I want to use it to promote. I want to, every single time nikicheza, nikimaliza kucheza naenda kwa stage na performia the same audience that watched me play. You understand? So itakuwa serve the same purpose. You understand? Because tunajuanga kuna after parties, yeah, after 7 every single sherehe ni lazima. So hiyo sherehe hapo ndo mimi sasa napiga the music part also, and my group will also be traveling with me, my photographer and all that. So it will all be documented. It will be a journey of rugby and music together. Yeah.
Sasa utakuwa una perform tukao umevaa kiti ya KCB.
Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, why not? If the sponsor allows me, then definitely nitakuwa na perform nayo. I have no problem. Yeah.
Then we've seen you were out for some time, because we witnessed you the Kenya Simba call up, and we also witnessed some time back the Kenya Sevens call up.
Yes.
Alafu pia ulikuwa pale unasukuma dimba KCB.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden ukapotea.
Yeah.
umerudi sasa. Na
Nimerudi.
umerudi tumekuona, I think the first time sasa nimekuona in action vizuri imekuwa this weekend during the KCB versus Square.
Yeah.
Nini ilifanyika pale?
Oh, so I've been training for okay, I'm off injury. Let me begin with nilikuwa na injury from last year. I sustained an injury when I was trying for the Kenya 15s. I got an injury, I got an ankle injury, I went for surgery. So I was out for technically a whole year of not playing and just becoming a fan. So during that time, I also decided to focus on my music side as well, you understand? So
ilikuwa bahati mzuri.
Ilikuwa bahati mzuri, it's some blessing in disguise. So nikamaliza, and now I've been training since November, but the team, unajua, it was in the middle of the season, coming in pole pole, but I'm sure you'll see more of me this year. Yeah, I'm planning to play my heart out with Basana.
Okay. Yeah. Playing his heart out, and of course we know the lion-hearted KCB. Now Okwach, I wouldn't leave you without you mentioning your social media platforms.
Definitely.
And of course if there is any product yenye iko jikoni pale mnategemea itoke, this is your time. You can take it away.
Thank you so much for your opportunity. First of all, ningependa ku represent Ghost Gang because you know it's a group coming up. By the way, you guys go watch Ghost Gang. We have 2 videos out. We have Maintain and Subaru. Apart from that, we have a mixtape coming out. It's titled Project X. It's a compilation of 6 songs with 1 video that will be coming out by mid next month. Everything will be out. You can support us. The official handle for the Ghost Gang page is Ghost Gang Official. My Instagram handle is _HERR __ that's Hera, or Nalingi Bino if you'd want.
Nalingi Bino.
Yeah, we also have the merchandise for the group. If you also want merchandise for Ghost Gang, you can also contact us, yeah, and we'll serve you with the right merchandise, yeah. Definitely.
All right, you've had it, and if you want the merchandise, because merchandise is the most important thing that we've talked about. No, who doesn't want merchandise?
Who
doesn't want merchandise, of course. It has been an incredible night with Geoffrey Okwach, Nalingi Bino himself, the stage name, and I think I don't want to waste most of your time, but remember, as we come to a conclusion, you can get us through our social media platforms, YouTube. Subscribe, like, and also share this wonderful content at Switch TV KE, Instagram at Switch TV KE, Facebook, and also my personal handles Oronje Kusimba _ and because it's at night and most of you guys I've just kama kuna wale wenye wametoka kuendesha Subaru yao wamepark tu wameegesha pale, I think I should leave you with this track, Subaru. This video is a video of Kenya 7's players jamming for that track that is Subaru, si ndio? So ya company nayo tukitoka
kabisa, kwanza ichezwe sana Mr. Director, ichezwe sana watu waisikie.
Okay, it's done for us, it's a wrap.
Okay.
Gari rangi ni color blue, candy called Subaru. Switching less to switch my damn Vector Kizaru. Pressure nyingi kwa BOV, turbo ni tabu, exhaust imeraru, pranks haibaru, drift na madem Subaru. Gari rangi ni color blue, candy called Subaru. Switching less to switch my damn Vector